Hello YouTube and welcome to the channel. Now in today's video we are going to be doing a run and review of this. It's the new HBX 901A Brushless. It's 1/12 scale off-road desert truck. Now this has been very kindly supplied to me by Banggood for review, so big thumbs up from them. As ever, I'm going to try and get a promo code, so if any of you guys are interested in this, I'll put it at the screen, on the screen below and in the description as well. So if you want, you can go straight to Banggood and hopefully get a bit of discount off them. Now this is an RTR and it comes with everything you need to run the vehicle, apart from batteries for the transmitter. Like I say, it's brushless. Let's have a quick look at the box. 2.4 gig, 4-wheel drive, qualified shocks, I'm not sure what that means, ball bearings, we'll have a look at that, splash and waterproof electronics. So we'll have a quick look at that. Anyway, enough of the waffle. I'm genuinely quite excited to see what the contents of this box are like. As ever on the channel, I've not opened this, it's still sealed, so whatever the condition of the vehicle is inside, you and me will be the first ones to find out about it. Anyway, let's get this box open. I've had the orange one, by the way, not the blue. I think the blue looks quite smart actually, but I don't think they had any. Right then, in the box we have our parts and instruction manual. We have a set of stickers for the bodywork. We've got a bag of bits, which includes a charger, a set of lights and a rear wing, and I can see some spare body clips in there. We have a LiPo battery, 1600 milliamp hour job. We have one transmitter. Now it has steering trim, steering dual rate and a throttle dual rate. There's also a little switch to reverse steering and the throttle. We've got a bind stroke mode button and obviously on off. And last but by no means least, we've got the buggy itself. Now, I did spend a couple of minutes to bung the rear wing on, and I think you'll agree it sets it off nice. First impressions are, I think this is a good looking piece of kit. I do like the orange and black. I also like the white and blue one that they do as well. The tyres feel quite soft and compliant. It does feel as though they've got foams in them as well. Now I've had a quick cursory glance around it and it looks to be the usual HBX quality. I mean, if you're at all familiar with their 16889, you'll know that they are tough as old boots, and this looks as though it's going to be no different. Anyway, let's whip the lid off and take a look at what's inside. Okay then, underneath the body we have the little connector for the lights. This comes disconnected from the factory and you'll have to plug it into the ESC. Now then, let's take you over here. What do we get underneath? Now the first thing that I noticed was the fact that this thing's got oil shocks, and I'm pretty sure they're the same shock absorbers off the 16889 Pro. If we go a little bit further back, we've got our 3-wire steering servo there. We've got our little 35 amp ESC stroke receiver, and the business end we've got I think it's a 2847 brushless motor of approximately 3800 kV. What else do we get on this thing? The power button is located on the side. Underneath, or on the drivetrain I should say, it looks like we've got full metal diffs. We've got full metal drive shafts, and I'm pretty sure that they are running in proper ball bearings. It's a similar story on the rear. Same drive shafts, same differential, and literally when you move the buggy, I mean it's quite smooth for a start, but you can actually feel the metal componentry inside. And I'm pretty sure that the transmission will have metal gears in it. What I might do after we've tested it, I might just have a quick rummage round and see what the crack is inside. Now then, a couple of other things that have stood out to me while I've been looking over this thing is the fact that everything seems to be laid out quite neatly inside the chassis, and all the plastic mouldings, all the bits and pieces seem to be of very high quality, and it does look a very strong, resilient piece of kit, this does. Right then, stickers are on, batteries charged up, and whatever you do, don't make the same mistake I did and forget to take the film off before you put the stickers on. Don't! Anyway, let's take this thing for a bash. Okay then, as promised in the first half of the video, I said I'd take a few covers off to check whether the transmission was metal, and I can confirm that it is. This reduction gear is metal. We've got a metal pinion gear on the end of the motor. I know for a fact that these diffs front and rear are all metal because A, you can feel it when you rotate the components, and B, it actually states them as being metal in the parts catalogue. Okay, back inside now. What did we think of the HBX 901A? Well, I'm not going to lie to you guys, straight off the bat, this thing is epic. Anyway, let's get into some good and bad points. And the bad points, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel to think of things, but one of the wheel nuts kept backing itself off while we were out, but I took the wheel nut spanner with me, tightened it up a couple of times. That job's a good one. The second thing, the battery tray in this is slightly limiting, I think, because you're sort of limited to the size of battery it comes with. I think you can go a little bit thicker, but you couldn't go longer. Again, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find things I don't like about it, but it might have a slightly limiting battery choice. Right then, that's pretty much all the bad things I can think about this thing. The first good point is the handling. It seems to go arrow straight when you want it to, even if the surface is very uneven. It corners well, there's plenty of grip from the tyres, even on the loosest of surfaces. These shocks are fantastic. They really do soak up the bumps, and they really make all the difference to handling. So it handles fantastic, this thing does. The second good point, and it's something I never thought I'd hear myself saying, is it actually jumps really well. It seems to be really stable in the air. It just takes off nice. I don't know what it is, whether it's these oil-filled dampers or what, but the thing bashes and jumps really well. The third good point, as far as I could tell, is it's very, very robust. I mean, as usual, we didn't hold back with it. Bumped it, bashed it, thrashed it, you name it, got it filled with sand, went through mud, went through water. Nothing fell off, nothing broke. At one point, although it's not on camera, I did hit a sandstone block at full bore at the front. It just bounced off, nothing untoward happened. So I've got a feeling that this thing is very robust. Now, the fourth thing I liked about the 901A is its turn of speed, and this in itself is very entertaining. That little brushless motor gives it plenty of punch, plenty of speed, and it just makes it that much more fun. Right, conclusion time. Would I recommend the HBX 901A brushless? And the answer is a resounding yes. It's great fun. It's quick enough to be entertaining, handles well, and it's robust. You get reasonable battery life. I got roughly about 20 minutes between battery swaps. I've heard people get about 10, but I suppose if you were driving it flat out for 10 minutes, then possibly 10 minutes is a reasonable figure, but we were doing a bit of trail driving and then a bit of messing around, and roughly, like I say, I got about 20 minutes between changes. Another good thing about the 901A is the fact that on the transmitter you've got a throttle dual rate, so if you've got kids and they're learning how to use an RC, you can turn the speed right down and make it a lot safer. Now, the only thing we haven't mentioned so far is the price. Now, this retails, or is retailing on Banggood at the moment, for 112 quid. That's about $148. That sort of brings it into HBX 16889 Pro territory, and it also brings it into, to be honest, WL Toys 124018 brushless territory. And before you buy either of those, I would strongly suggest you have a look at this. Now, if you are looking to purchase one of these things, there is an affiliate link in the description below, and Banggood have very kindly given me a promo code for it, so if you did want to buy it, use that code to get a bit of money off. Now, this is not a sales ploy, but I have noticed that there are limited stocks of these things left, so if you want bag one, be quick. Once again, a massive thank you to Banggood for supplying this to the channel. I think this is my new favourite RC. As ever, if you found this video of some use and interest, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you're feeling that way inclined, hit that subscribe button for more similar future content. Thanks for watching, guys.